Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hayyakumullah. I'm at the Syrian side of the border. Alhamdulillah, you can see the liberated flag of the Syrians. Walillah hamdam. And I'm so excited. Just going to make my way to Damascus now. Obviously, you know, with tensions, there were a lot of checks and whatnot. But alhamdulillah, it's a blessing. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept this from us and keep us. I'm going to get run over. But you know, this comes with the territory. But alhamdulillah, make dua for us. I've got obviously my travel companions with me as well, so there'll be a vlog coming, inshallah ta'ala. It's I can't describe it. Wallah al-Azim, words can't describe the feeling of obviously Bilad Sham after his liberation. And inshallah ta'ala, I'll join you, or you will join me in this particular journey, and I'll keep you updated. Wassalamu.
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
يا ناجح ابشر بالخزي والنكاده قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
يا بطلنا في الشام صبر وجلاده لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي
الكل حولك يتمنى الشهادة والدم ثاير في الرتب والجنود والموت قرب ما بقى الا الزنادة والله ما ترضى.
So Masjid Umayyad, tabarakallah, I don't need to give you an introduction, but they're just renovating it in preparation for Ramadan. So we got permission from the administration, from the Idara, with the brothers from the department, and we've come in, alhamdulillah, to see the preparations are underway. So the head of Prophet Yahya alayhi salam is behind us. So as you can see over there, as you know, obviously you can't say for sure, but this is what's been claimed.
والله معكم لن يضيع عباده والنصر قادم رغم كل القيود من مات فيكم بشره بالسعادة والحي رمز للشرف والصمود لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفر يعلن وحنا شهودي
لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفار يعلن وحنا شهودي
دم الكفار يعلن وحنا شهودي
يا بطلنا في الشام صبر وجلاده لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي يا بطلنا في الشام يا بطلنا في الشام.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah, I'm on top of Jabal Qasiyun, and this Jabal, this mountain, overlooks Damascus. 8 million people live here, and this is due to the blessings and the futuhat of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu. As you can see, amazing. On top of this mountain, you overlook the grand city of Damascus. Walillah alhamd. It's the honor and a privilege. Walillah alhamd. And as I said, I'm thankful to the media department for the invite and the adana. Walillah alhamd. Salat al-Maghrib. SubhanAllah, I'm just overwhelmed. Since I've come here yesterday, it's just been overwhelming. So once again, Jazakumullah khair to the media department for the invite, for these particular, sites to be viewed by ourselves and the Bro Hajji team that's come out as well. So I don't know what to say. Damascus is the place to visit. Don't be scared. Walillah alhamd. The hospitality, the people, you've got nothing to be scared of, and all the du'at. Walillah alhamd. Please visit Syria and show your support for the Syrian people. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.
خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
يا بطلنا في الشام صبر وجلاده.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today I am overwhelmed, and I keep saying overwhelmed. That's going to be a consistent theme. I'm in the middle of Goutha. If anyone knows about the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he mentioned Hama that that the camp in preparation for the Malhamatul Kubra or the Malhamatul Kubra would be here in Goutha. I'm in the middle of Goutha. And then the Prophet ﷺ said that it'll be close or next to a city, يقال لها دمشق. That it will be close to a city or next to a city called Damascus. So this place here, where the Muslims will be preparing to fight the Nasara or the Rum, as the Prophet ﷺ said, here, subhanAllah. And also, historically, Goutha was the place where the chemical attack happened. So you must have been aware, those who follow the developments. If you come with me, I'll show you the places that were destroyed, but this is obviously in relation to the battle. The chemical attack happened here, and there were battles. And look at the destruction. You can see the bus. I forgot to mention that. Let me just show you. You got the car here, bus, subhanAllah al-Azim. Look behind, well, in front of me, you got, utter ruin. And there was consistent bombardment. We're going to show you different places as well. SubhanAllah, these families used to live here. There used to be a thriving town. If it's a city, I'm not quite sure. But this is just a minute detail of the battle. But I'm just showing you the effects. The effects of the battle, how the Nizam, the Assadist regime, you find Assadists, subhanAllah al-Azim, that support Assad. Now that Assad has been defeated and the liberators have taken over Damascus, the propaganda is starting. Look at, see it for yourself. No, I'll show you the destruction. SubhanAllah al-Azim. I don't need to add commentary. I don't need to, because it's in front of you. And those who are here have given us accounts as to how destructive and how oppressive the regime was. SubhanAllah. Come with me, I'll show you utter ruin and destruction. I gotta be careful. SubhanAllah al-Azim. Look, the things up doesn't need any commentary, doesn't need any expansive explanation. The bullet holes there. Families were potentially living here, happy, and look at their home. I couldn't really I used to follow the developments, Goutha, what happened, and the battles and the massacres and the oppressive regime that dealt with, prisoners of war. We don't need to go into it. You'll find more videos soon when we visit different areas. Be careful. Here we go. Look. The cameraman. All of it. SubhanAllah. But we'll keep you updated. There'll be more places that the media department will show us. This is just the beginning. This particular segment will be focusing on that particular side of the war, and we want you to visit. SubhanAllah Azim, the Syrian people are wanting you to visit to show you their hospitality and the effects of the war. Because ultimately it's been such a long time, people have now forgot about it. But now that the liberators have taken over, they want you to visit, and inshallah ta'ala, it's safe. I could assure you, I've been here, it's thriving, and they're very hospitable. The way we visit Palestine, knowing that it's تحت الاحتلال, under the occupation, this is free, this is hur. The Syrian people are free, subhanAllah al-Azim. So yeah, keep watching, don't skip. And I gotta be careful because I'm fall down. You see the people there, whoever's stayed or come back from their refugee camps, it could be possible. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll speak soon, and we'll obviously record more videos as the days go by.
بشره بالسعادة والحي رمز للشرف والصمود لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفر يعلن وحنا شهودي لا للحياة واللحد فرش.
SubhanAllah, I'm still in Goutha. We've got an akh that's taken us around and shown us places. SubhanAllah al-Azim. So as you can see, the destruction, SubhanAllah, and he's narrating story. Here's the brother there. He's narrating this story regarding a barrel bomb that dropped. If you come over. Yeah, so a barrel dropped on this house here, just there. So I'll camera on the top. So anyone knows about the barrel bombs? The barrel bombs were basically a barrel, and they used to put shrapnel inside, like with basically metal. and they used to have helicopters, and they used to go drop them from the sky, big barrel bomb. And the house there, he dropped on that house there. But the effects of the bomb destroyed a big house that was here. So there was a massive house that was here, and there's no effects of it. It's just pure earth, as you can see. Total destruction. And we'll go to the place where the barrel bomb dropped. So I'll just have to be a bit careful. Right. There you go. Stop here, bang. And then more destruction. Bang. This is the effects of the war, brothers. 13, 14-year struggle to liberate Bilad al-Sham, and you have, as I keep mentioning, Assadis, who were pro-regime. How? I don't know. You know, even watering down their crimes and the old militias that joined the Assadist regime. So there'll be more videos, inshallah. We're going to go to different areas as the cameraman is going and obviously recording different parts. Looking around you is just amazing how the people have returned back to their houses. So I'll end off this particular segment, inshallah ta'ala, like I keep saying, the effects of this war is real. We're following Gaza, we're following different places, and subhanallah al-azim, you can see it for yourself. So keep tuned and we'll update you with more information. So I mean,
يبقى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي
لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي
يبقى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي
والله معكم لن يضيع عباده والنصر قادم رغم كل القيود مما تفيكم بشره بالسعادة والحي رمز للشرف والصمود لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفر يعلن وحنا شهودي.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As you can see, I'm in a place called Jobar, and this place will remind you of Gaza. Honestly, if the cameraman turns it round, you will see utter destruction, utter demolition by the criminal Assadist regime. And subhanallah, Jobar would have plenty of martyrs even now. Underneath the rubble I'm standing upon now, there could be thousands of Muslims dead. Over 4 years, I think, if my memory serves me right, what the brothers were telling me, that this was besieged, and then eventually, if we carry on, we're obviously walking around. Oh, Allah, I feel ashamed standing on this, but I have to show you, brothers and sisters. Then ultimately there was an agreement with the regime that they got obviously taken on green buses, and then they obviously were taken to whatever provinces that was obviously destined for them. So I'll let the cameraman just, take, okay, there's no words to describe the utter destruction. I'll allow obviously the cameraman to just record. Just look. This can never be forgotten, that's the point. The Assadis, is this what you're pleased with? SubhanAllah.
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
يبقى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي لمن قوى والثبات الوقودي
الكل حولك يتمنى الشهادة والدم ثاير في الرتب والجنود والموت قرب ما بقى الا الزنادف، والله ما تبطي يا حامل يهودي، يبطى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده، لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي.
يبقى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده، لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي.
لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي.
يبقى لنا في الشام صبر وجلاده، لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي. لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي.
والله معكم لن يضيع عباده، والنصر قادم رغم كل القيود، من مات فيكم بشره بالسعادة، والحي رمز للشرف والصمود، لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة.
ولادي 5000 ولادي 5000.
Alhamdulillah, on the way to the Yarmouk camp, and the brothers from the media department said, look, this is real life, you know, how people are living in Syria. So I thought to myself, you know what, let's get some videos out. So this is a souk of the souk Abbas, they call it. And as you can see, brothers and sisters trying to make a living. So look, you can see selling clothes, you know, calling the people as you do in the Middle East and Asia. You know, you shout out trying to get the punters to come to your shop. So if you want to come over, like basic items, got shoes, clothing, everyone's just trying to make a living. I think. So ultimately, you know, we do whatever we can to support them, but obviously they've got honor and dignity, and they want to own their own money, they want to make their own money, feed their families, as you can see. So alaikum, كيف حالك؟ الله يحييك، كيف أمور طيب؟ So it's just goes on for a very long ride. For the most, they're kind of like a dual carriageway. But I'm going to show you the basic things that they sell. And subhanallah al-Azim, this is just, look, you probably remember the days, look, these stereos. Probably you haven't seen them in the last 20 years. Calculators and phones, modems, everything. Whatever they can make, whatever money they can make, you see? So, yeah, pots and pans, subhanallah. This is real life, brothers and sisters, real life. So, be grateful. You know, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the ni'mah that He's given us. And when it comes to so chairs as well, look, you've got sofas, and it makes you ponder, doesn't it, that the luxury we have in the West, and even then we're not satisfied. We want the latest iPhone, pay thousands of pounds, knives, forks, jumpers, you got the revolutionaries there, you know, you've got everything. Look at that. This is one thing I want to get want you to look at. You remember the days when we used to be on our internet and you used to have to turn them up and down? Look, that's what they're doing, trying to sell basic stuff. This is real life, brothers and sisters. So we're going to go to the Yarmouk camp now, and then we'll show you what happened there and tell you the story behind it, inshallah. Outside the Yarmouk camp. So anyone that knows about the Yarmouk camp, the Palestinians, after the state of the Zionists was formed, they migrated and they were settled here in this camp. And when the war started, the civil war started in Syria, the Nizam, with their brutality, besieged this particular area. And many Palestinians that migrated here obviously settled, and they were starved. And anyone who follows the development would know the absolute travesty. The militias obviously were involved, and the regime was involved, and they suffered a lot. So most of the actual inhabitants here are Palestinians. So like the people that left, you know, Aleppo and various areas around Syria, went into tents and into camps. Basically, Mukhayyam al-Yarmouk symbolizes that. And it also says here, Mukhayyam Palestine. It's a Palestinian camp. So you hear a lot about the refugee camps in Gaza or in Dafa Gharabiya. But we're going to go inside and we're going to show you the devastation, but just bear in mind, this siege was brutal. Many people died of starvation, and we've got obviously messages to send to Assadists who were supporting this regime to obviously show them the hypocrisy when they support the Palestinians and they, shout with the loudest voice about their so-called shallow words for their support for the Palestinians, which is meaningless. We're going to show you inside what they really did. So here, as I said, you got the Kharita as well. You got the map here of Palestine. Bahar al-Abyad. What's it? So you got the Palestinian land, obviously, map, Bahr al-Mayyit, the Dead Sea, and subhanallah al-Azim, Palestinian settlements here. And fortunately, they were suffering at the hands of the Assad regime due to many years of siege, starvation. So we'll go inside and we'll show you obviously the details and the buildings and what transpired, and hopefully speak to the locals as well. Okay?
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود يا بطلنا في الشام صبر وجلده لمن قوة
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We're here at Tatamun. Famous video went viral. Start of the revolution. It's difficult for me to speak about it, but I'll try my best. A regime soldier took innocent civilians, took them prisoners, and there's a famous video. I don't want to go into the detail. Ultimately, everyone remembers the Tatamun massacre. They brought him here. They dug a ditch here, and some of them were on top of this, and they were already obviously thrown in. And as they were thrown in, the regime soldier, the Assadis, opened fire on the people that were here. Let me see it on fire. That's guns.
فيكم بشره بالسعادة والحي رمز للشرف والصمود لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفر يعلن وحن
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillah, bi barakatillah. We've just prayed our first Tarawih Salat after or بعد التحرير. Alhamdulillah, as our cameraman, Allah yabarik feek, place the camera up. This is the eastern side of the minaret, the white minaret. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned that Isa ﷺ would descend. And again, for sure, Allahu A'lam, but Isa ﷺ will descend in the eastern side, the white minaret. Alhamdulillah, this is the site of Isa ﷺ's return. Everyone's rejoicing, first Ramadan after the liberation, the removal of the Tughat, the Assadists, or the Assad and the Assadists themselves. And also, I just wanted to bring to your attention, cameraman, this particular thing over there, it's basically the Khaza'in, the treasury that Umar bin Abdul Aziz kept. The Bayt al-Mal was here during the time of Umar bin Abdul Aziz, who was, as some ulama have said, that he's the fifth rightly guided Khalid. Yeah, there's a difference of opinion about that, but that's just for your memory. I wasn't sure, so I spoke to the brother if we mentioned this or we didn't, so we decided before this. So yeah, here's the white minaret for those who are unaware where Isa Islam would descend. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us to visit Bilad al-Sham and all the, sites that are available. But Walillah alhamd, what's special for me anyway, and I'm sure most of the Muslims that visit Damascus and the surrounding areas, is that I'm outside the tomb of the great Saladin al-Ayyubi rahmatullah alayh. Since I could remember, I've been reading about Saladin al-Ayyubi rahmatullah alayh, about his struggles, about how he liberated Bayt al-Maqdis, about how he united the Ummah, and now to be standing outside his grave. And once again, obviously, it's locked and I'm not going inside, but it's, subhanAllah, every Muslim in the world, I could assure you that they've heard about Saladin al-Ayyubi. There's many abtal, there's many leaders, legends in our great history, but Saladin al-Ayyubi rahmatullahi stands out because he fought the Crusaders for many years and he struggled. And as I mentioned in my talks in Crawley and elsewhere, that the real struggles of Saladin al-Ayyubi rahmatullahi alayhi, which a lot of people stop on, was after he liberated Baitul Maqdis. The struggles of obviously Richard the Lionheart and all the other Crusader kingdom that came after was his real struggle. So yeah, the great man himself, rahmatullahi alayhi, and you know, anyone that's obviously visiting Sham naturally come here. So it's an honor and a privilege, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless him, and I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala constantly for giving me this opportunity for visiting Bilad al-Sham. So take care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bifadlillah wa bi rahmatihi, we are now in the city of Homs, the city of Khalid al-Walid. Well, I wanted to bring your attention first and foremost. Look at the destruction outside the mosque of Khalid al-Walid. Look, this is the utter demolition caused by the Assadist regime. It's apparent when you enter the city. If the cameraman just circles round, it's right in front of you. You can't miss it. It's not as if you need to look for it. You understand? All of that never repaired. When they took the city, they didn't even repair it. And that just shows you the state of the affairs of the Syrian people for 50, 60, 70 years since the Assadist regime took control. They oppressed the people, lack of justice, usurping of wealth, and you name it. What I want to also bring to your attention is that martyr right there, Ahmed Khatib. He was tortured brutally by the Assadist regime, which sparked the revolution. He was tortured to death. You may have seen his photo where they gave his body back to the family, and he was obviously had cigarette holes, and I don't want to go into much detail, but rahmatullah alayhi. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the share of the barakah and the blessings that the Thawar, obviously what they did to liberate the city or the country itself. So we'll enter into the blessing. As you can see, this was in utter ruins. I can't remember the year, but I think it was in the early part of the revolution. The Assadist regime actually bombarded the mosque itself, so it's been renovated, but they didn't really have any concern regarding our symbols. The Assadist regime along with the Shia militia. Let's walk in.
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
يا ناجح بشرب الخزي والنكادة قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى الحدود
قدرك خسيس فلا تعدى.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I'm inside the mosque of Khalid al-Walid anhu, and as I keep emphasizing in this particular vlog, words can't describe the feeling after reading about the noble companion Saifullah Khalid al-Walid anhu. I'm in his city, I'm in his mosque, and now I'm in front of his grave. And what I did know, and the brothers were obviously giving me the information, that his son is also buried next to him, Abdurrahman ibn Khalid al-Walid. So Abdurrahman is here, and the noble companion anhu is buried here. So yeah, subhanallah al-Azim, Sham, Bilad al-Sham has many of the companions buried here, subhanallah al-Azim, and it is, you know, one of the countries, if you look at the sort of the map that's divided now, is Bilad al-Sham. The angels' wings are over Sham, and over there, obviously we don't want to go there, but the son of Umar al-Khattab, Ubaydullah, is buried there as well. So alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favoured us to visit this blessed mosque and, you know, meet the people of Syria, the blessed people of Syria. So as I keep emphasizing and reiterating and imploring at the same time, please visit Bilad al-Sham. It's safe, there's aman. Alhamdulillah, the people are generous, hospitable, and I assure you, you won't regret it. So, to continue on the vlog, alhamdulillah, it's you on the other side, inshallah. It's an honor. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First of all, I'd like to offer my apologies. I'm slightly unwell, so runny nose and a headache. So it's the first day of Ramadan as well. I'm feeling. Today I'm in a very historic place for, unfortunately, very sad reasons. I am in Hama. Hama is a city which I've been told by many of the brothers here that they are the most committed when it comes to deen, and they're the most bravest. Allahumma barik. And Hama is known unfortunately, we have to be going back into the pages of history. That Hafez al-Assad, alayhi la'natullah, besieged this particular city, and the results of his massacres, I think between 40 to 60,000 people were martyred. 40 to 60,000 people. And it's unimaginable that you have mashayikh, many callers that somehow try to say it's okay to be with the Nizam. The Nizam has been present since the time of Hafez al-Assad. Behind me is the river. You've got, I don't know what this is, but well, it's windmill, I don't know what it is, but the water pumps through here, and there used to be about 400. There used to be 400. After the besiegement and the subsequent destruction, there only remains 21 in this, and these are 400 years old and whatnot. Hafez al-Assad, after the siege, what he did was, because there were so much bodies, some of the bodies he threw into the river. SubhanAllah. This is the merciless regime we're talking about. And every single caller, or even a political analyst, or even just a person who's just got a mic, who wants to defend this regime, or even consider forgetting about these crimes, this will never happen. And my dear brother here, Allah Yasalmak, he was imprisoned in Sadnaya. He's originally from Hama. Imprisoned in Sadnaya for over 6 years. SubhanAllah Azim. And now we've obviously walked with him, and he could barely walk. He narrated his story of what food they used to feed him, the torture, the investigation. This is the Nizam. This is what the people of Syria fought for over 13 to 14 years. SubhanAllah Azim. And what we want to do is to show you the reality, what happened. Because all of these events shouldn't be just be placed in the pages of history and that's it. We need to be regularly educating our brothers and sisters regarding these tyrannical rulers that are amongst our lands. So, bi'idhnillah al-kareem, we'll continue our journey. Alhamdulillah, we are blessed to be fortunate that we have a group of brothers who are taking us around and showing us these sites. And obviously the hospitality from our brothers in Syria, I'll be honest with you, and even the cameraman and the brother that's come with us, is out of this world. Yes, there are challenges. It's only been 3 months, not even 3 months in fact. And we are, progressing. Syria will rise, bi'idhnillah al-kareem. The Ummah needs to support it. The Ummah needs to come out here, see the people, meet the people, like we do in Palestine. They always say to al-Ahl al-Musahil, come, meet us, that's what we want. We want you to come to our land, meet and greet us, and narrate our struggles, so this doesn't go away in the pages of history, like, just on the books. So, inshallah ta'ala, akhuna, hayakumullah. Bi'idhnillah al-kareem, we will continue on, and as I've been saying since we started the trip, recently anyway, see you on the other side. Assalamu.
لا للحياة واللحد فرش وسادة دم الكفر يعلن وحنا شهودي
دم الكفر يعلن وحنا شهودي يا بطلنا في الشام صبر وجلادة لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي لمن قوة والثبات الوقودي الصمت ذل وقد سمعنا الشهادات تنطق لملعون وشفنا السجود الله أكبر قلتها والعبادة ما تصرف إلا الخالق.
الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillah, I'm in Idlib, barakallah al-azim, and as you see behind me, it mentions that Syria is for every Syrian, right? You see this square here, they've got a date and a time, which is the 8th of December 2024 at 6:18 in the morning. So that symbolizes the fall of the Assad regime, subhanallah al-azim, which caused nothing but destruction and massacres for 50-60 years since the time of his father. Walillah alhamd. So here you go, a monumental moment in history. The Assad regime fell, or the Assad occupation of Syria was over, and as you can see, there's a date and time for everything. Assalamu alaikum.